because of the man you're about to meet. I want to show you something that I learned a little while ago. You and I, when we had a shredder back in 1993, we had this kind, right? It was a strip cut shredder. And it was okay, but it used to get jammed. It couldn't take very many pages. God forbid you put a staple through it or a paper clip. If you and I went to the store with about $129 to spend, we'd walk away with this type of shredder. This is a cross-cut shredder, and it's definitely better than this one, but it's nowhere near as good as this one. This is a micro cut shredder. This is the most expensive form of shredder, and it's the reason why we have become a destination. Embassy, one of the #1 companies in America today in terms of manufacturing quality shredders, gives us some of the best pricing anywhere because we sell so many. So why do you need a shredder? Well, the Federal Trade Commission says a lot of things. There are many steps consumers can take to minimize their risk of being an identity theft victim. For example, consumers should closely guard their social security number and shred charge receipts, copies of credit applications, and other sensitive documents. Bill, the threat is real. It's a horrible thing to talk about, but if you've got stuff lying around, and we all do, you gotta shred it.
And that's just it. It feels good because we call it shredding therapy.
Yes.
Because we hold on to all these different documents. They might be filed away or in a shoebox or, you know, on the kitchen counter because they came in the mail. But we hold on to them because our identity is on that investment page. It's on that insurance form. It's on the medical records. It's on our taxes. So a lot of it's just filed, right? Do you know 49% of all identity theft happens at this time of year during tax time? And most of us with identity theft, we don't realize it's happened to us until someone else has done it to us.
Right.
Until someone else got our return, until we don't get that great interest rate. So realize Embassy gives us a lot of features. First of all, it's the power to go through 14 pages. Large peekaboo window, so we see when it gets filled. We never take the lid off anymore. We even have it on casters so you can wheel it around, but you pull out this drawer. You pull this drawer out and the machine stays in place, and look what you're throwing away. Which one was the medical record? Which one was the investment document? You can't identify it, let alone the document or the identity. So that's really where it's securing your information because you're using microcut, like Adam was talking about. And it's just fun to see it. One of our reviews called it an instant gratification window. Right. Because you see it go in, and then all of a sudden, what happened to that 8x10 piece of paper?
Now you see
gone.
it, now you don't.
It's instant, you see it. And just look at the power real quick. Here's cardboard, right? We get those boxes from HSN or mailing address labels on it. Cardboard, not a problem. The big shiny discs with photos or documents on it, not a problem. Credit cards, not a problem. I have about 6 pages right here with 6 paper clips. Let's add a few staples.
Jeez Louise, you're really going for it.
Because this is what happens. You load it up and it works. Do you see it jamming? Do you see it giving us clumps? No, it gives us microcut time and time again. That's why it's a huge customer pick. And I gotta tell you, we launched Embassy here a few years ago, and the federal statistic was 1 in 10 of us were victims of identity theft. The last time we checked, it's 1 in 7. It's actually on the rise because you do think about it. We have stuff in the mail, we have stuff that comes off the computer, stuff that we finally want to get rid of. I mean, just this stack alone of junk mail with those pre-filled out applications, they're convenient for who? They're convenient for the people who want our identity, right? So you know what? I don't even have to open them up because I know exactly what's inside it. I just shred it, and it gets rid of the clutter, and it does it smartly. One thing you have to realize though, you're not just getting the shredder tonight. We're also giving you 4 full software titles as well. A way to back up your hard drive, privacy, internet privacy for Department of Defense standards, and we even have 2 other pieces of software in terms of dock lock and a way to remember all your usernames and passwords. But just look how this really takes care of everything. From the paper clips, to the documents, to the staples, it doesn't matter. And that's the feature of what you get when you buy Embassy.
When you buy a good shredder, Bill, I mean, you'll have it for a long, long time. It's not something you're gonna keep upgrading and changing every couple of years. And this is a quality shredder. Remember, strip cut, cross-cut, micro-cut. Even if you don't buy this from us this evening, and I'd love for you to be involved, but even if you don't, please just remember, if ever you do shop for a shredder, insist upon a micro-cut. Don't let them sell you a strip cut or a cross cut because it's nowhere near as good. The sad thing is people will go out today and buy a strip or a cross cut because for $129, that's typically what that gets you. This is pulverizing, isn't it? What it's doing.
It's a huge difference. A lot of us do have that strip cut because one, we've had it for years, it jams, it only does a few pages, and then maybe some of us upgraded to cross cut because we were that victim of identity theft. But what you're gonna notice is look at how the gears are going to grow.
Right.
And look how the gears are just gonna become massive to go through 14 pages, but not only 14 pages, which means it goes through a lot more.
Yeah.
But it makes it smaller at the same time. That's why the mass of what you get tonight is really just phenomenal. Look at these gears. It really performs like it's supposed to. The color, by the way, is the icing on the cake, because you know what? If you leave it out, I want you to hear this. It weighs about 20 pounds.
Yeah.
And so it really performs like it's supposed to, but leave it out because it's a shiny apple red. Leave it out because it's the blue, and use it. The more you use it, the less likely it's gonna happen to you. And remember, dense. I mean, this isn't 14 pages, but it's corrugated cardboard. It can have my identity on it. It turns it into butter.
I'll tell you the thing as well that you'll really appreciate. So many of us, when we used to have a shredder, you know, to Bill's point, we used to lift up the top section to empty it. And when you would lift it up, the shred would go absolutely everywhere. I want to show you on the shredder in front of me if I can. With this one, instead of lifting it up and off, you don't have to do that. You can just open up the bin, and that's how you easily dispose of what's inside. So no more pulling this up and then having to clean up the mess afterwards. The value that we have tonight is really very, very good. For our 14 sheet capacity, which is our mega capacity. What does that mean? It means that you can put more stuff in it. So many of them are just 6 or 8 or 10 sheets. This is the 14 for $135 normally. The software download, another $91, and the year to Splash ID Pro is another $20 package. You can gift some of those, of course, to friends or family members if you just want the shredder, but even just the shredder is the least price we've had for this monster size. Every single review is basically a 5-star review online, and there are hundreds of them. Tonight we're doing 5 flexible payments of under $26, and as Bill's mentioned, it really is a case of a growing problem and a growing threat that we're seeing out there. When you have a shredder, not only does it help to protect you, but it gets rid of the junk mail, the stuff that builds up in our homes. I want to tell you the colors that we have, because again, we only have about 5 or 6 minutes left. This is the red that's in front of me. Down front, we have that fabulous blue. And then Bill's been using the classic. Oh, yeah, there's the black. You can see the classic sleek black. It's a little bit of a glossy black, a piano black finish. It's really nice.
And the thing is, I pulled out the bin because I want you to see it in action. The bin is even larger than we've ever offered before.
Right.
It's a 5-gallon bin. And when the shred is this small, you're gonna be emptying the bin that much less. We've all done this. We cut a corner and you're like, you know what, it's not gonna happen to me. But how many of us have also played the lottery and thought we were gonna be that 1 in how many million? It's 1 in 7 of us.
True.
And so many of us don't realize it's happened to us till we try to apply for that financing, till all of a sudden we don't get it, or you know, we can't get our tax return or refund because someone else picked it up. And what I wanna show you right here is look at the difference. So that piece of paper is unidentifiable. That one page that I cut a corner on, look how much space it takes up versus what was just pulverized. And the thing is, there's dumpster divers, but have you ever had your garbage can get knocked over by the wind or a raccoon, and let's see what happens. Your paycheck stub is in the neighbor's yard, or a medical record, not if you take it to your microcut and you shred it and you just see how it's disappeared. With that large bin, by the way, I want you to realize you're gonna be emptying it less because of microcut. You see, we did 120 pages.
Right.
It's overflowing. That's strip cut. That's the 70s technology. Crosscut was about the 90s, smaller, but with the microcut, it's a fraction of that. And here's the live example. Here's 100 pages. That same strip cut from the 70s, look at this. I mean, you piece this together, there is someone's Santa Fe, New Mexico.
That's bad.
That is someone's identity. When you go microcut, it's a smaller footprint and unidentifiable. I've truly used this as packing material because it's safe to do. And I want to show everyone this example too. That strip cut technology, 30-piece puzzle. Your son's 5?
Yes.
He could probably do a 30-piece puzzle and walk away with millions. But the thing is, it's easy and it's doable, especially when you're putting your identity and your credit score into technology that's been around for 40 years.
Yeah.
Even Crosscut, the shred that is like this that Adam was saying, for $129, you could probably go get that. They can piece that together. I don't have an example of microcut because we can't piece it back together. But to remind you of the power of what you're getting tonight, here's that credit card. We can all relate to a credit card, right? We try to cut it in half. We try to bend it real quick. Look what happens when I use microcut. All these little shreds, unidentifiable, that same credit card, they're smaller than a dime. And at the end of the day, is that a Visa card, American Express, Adam's card, a grocery store card or whatever? You can't tell. And that's the power of what you get, whether it's a credit card, whether it's the junk mail, whether it's that stack that's been sitting on the kitchen island since Christmas, but you haven't wanted to throw it away. But you know what? You just go over to your shredder because it looks good, it's out, and it performs like it's supposed to, not jamming. And this is where you get addicted to it because you just start shredding because it disappears, and you're like, I should have been doing this sooner.
This is not the shredder that you remember from 15 years ago. I mean, I always appreciate Bill giving us the guidance and the advice and the information that we need to make that right purchase and that educated decision. You know, when you and I go to the red store or the blue store, we don't really know a lot about shredders, and they all kind of look the same. And do I buy this one or this one? The joy of this is that for the same price that you would spend in the store, you're getting a hugely, hugely better machine. One that is a micro cut versus a strip cut or cross cut. And there's the example again here. That strip cut, that's what you've had before. If you've ever owned a shredder, I bet you had this one, right? Remember, most folks now with this type of money to spend will get a cross cut, but I guarantee you, most people would not walk away with a micro cut because this type of technology is very expensive. The only reason why we can do micro cut at these prices is because between us, we've sold gazillions of these things. Loads of them. We're like a destination for shredders. It goes Joy Mangano, huggable hangers, Debbie Meyer green boxes, Andrew Lessman vitamins, and Embassy shredders. I mean, we sell loads of them. So our pricing is the best you can find.
And part of that is because when you do go to the box store, you might see the strip cut and it's, oh, it's cheap, it's affordable. And you see micro cut in one color, but you don't understand or see why it's worth it.
Right.
Because when I can throw away that tax document, whether it's new or old, something that came off the printer that I didn't need, and it becomes that small, that unidentifiable, that's the peace of mind of why so many people give it rave customer reviews. Because they're not bragging about, you know, jewelry or fashion. It's literally about a piece of office equipment that when you walk up to it, you have to charge it or make sure it's connected. It just does what you need it to do. I want that mailing address label gone. Put it in there. I want that DVD and CD destroyed. The credit card's gone. The stack of papers that I found, you know, in the back of the file drawer, which I'm like, why have I been holding on to this with all those staples and even paper clips? I just put it inside, and what happens with it? It's just gonna get pulverized into that micro cut. So you see it? Paper clips, everything? Is it big? Is it chunky? It's gone. And that's really where you have that peace of mind. Yes, is it an investment? What is it worth to have your credit taken care of and protected? To not have to pay the 9%, but get the 3% because you protected yourself. And whether it's the stuff in the filing cabinet you've been holding on to, whether it's this credit card offer, thanks but no thanks. Oh, not even gonna open up this one because I don't need any more credit out there. But you know they pad these envelopes so we have to open them with advertisements and everything? I'm talking like you now. And the thing is, why? Because if we open it then, oh, maybe I should get this. Listen to that. It's going through and it's getting destroyed.
Nothing's gonna stop
Nothing. And just to remind you, it's the shredder, but it's also software because our identity's not just on the printed page anymore, it's on our computer. So, way to back up your hard drive, internet privacy for Department of Defense standards, doc lock. This is great. Do you have a file on your computer that you wish you could put a password on it because you know it's medical, it's refinance stuff? You can do that with that. And then Splash ID, that's my mom's personal favorite because it's a way to manage all the usernames and passwords. What's capital? What has a number? What has a letter? That's the bundle, but it's the star is the shredding. Because at the end of the day, you're like, I want to shred more. Because all of that stuff, it feels good. It's cathartic.
Once you start doing it, it's like, okay, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need this.
What else can I get rid of?
Bill, would you just show again, if you just crumple up a piece of paper, the difference in volume, as it were?
I will.
You'll see it in a moment.
And the thing is, you're gonna notice the stuff that's lying around the house. Those old receipts, those old tax cards. I mean, that's one piece of paper that's just, it's gonna fill up the bin instantly. But how many pages have we gone through? Where's the paper clips? Where's the staples? It's gone. That one piece, this is what's gonna nag you. I mean, also, how many of us have done this? We're like, oh, okay, I don't need this insurance form, but I wanna protect myself. So I tear it in half. One garbage can in the kitchen, one in the bathroom, and then they all end up out at the curb. Not a foolproof way. And all the different documents we have out there, just take them to your shredder. Whether it's the paycheck stubs after a year, whether it's the receipts and the ATM card stuff that you don't need anymore, these stack up, they take up space. They kind of nag us because they're always there. And you're like, wait, do I need it? Do I not need it? Get rid of them. Get rid of the old taxes. Paycheck stubs, perfect example. You want to make sure at the end of the year you get your PTO and you know your vacation time, but then get rid of it. Don't need to hold on to it. Scan it in if you want. Get rid of it. After 7 years, those tax documents, don't hold on to them.
No good.
Just get rid of them. Because if they're gone, they can't come after you either.
He knows from experience. We hope we've convinced you into getting a shredder. Bill, thank you, my friend.
Hey, my pleasure.
A great day. If you are just joining us, in fact, Bill, just before you go, because you've not done enough today, can we do like a 30-second roundup? Because we cancelled our today's special presentation of our Beats headphones because there's not enough left. Bill, 30 seconds.